Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Yeah, the ADA chart is grinding higher here. Yeah, so the situation has not really changed. The support area I shared with you in the last video is still valid. I don't think that changed. And the one thing changed, which is the microstructure. That's changed not because of invalidation, but because of the proportions. Proportions in the move suggest that we're dealing here with possibly a diagonal pattern. In a more bullish interpretation, it could be a 1-2-1-2 setup actually, or even a very bullish 1-2-1-2-1-2. I find that a bit too bullish though, but it's possible. Either way, it would not make any difference in the short term. It looks as if we are grinding higher either way. So, and as long as we're holding that upper support area between 68.4 and 72.2 cents, there is no reason to change here the perspective that we have seen a low in our lower support area when the price tested the lower support box on Tuesday. So the price dipped on Tuesday together with other cryptocurrencies into their relevant support areas. And here ADA moved into the region between the 50% and the 61.8% fib level. And from here, we now see this C wave to the upside, basically, all right? And this C wave to the upside could send the price next into this region between 84 and 91 cents. But then looking at the bigger picture, it's the 85 to 96 cent area. So obviously this is the larger degree target that we've been talking about for months. We're grinding there. We're getting closer and closer, okay? Getting there eventually. And it's good to see that, you know, after a few months of waiting to finally get closer and closer and closer. Obviously, for further confirmation, we need the following. But it looks as if ADA is trying right now. We need to see a break above that sort of 75.5 cent level, the A wave top. And then we need to grind higher, take out that next resistance there at 78.2 cents. And then we have resistance around basically 79.8 cents here, yeah. So that's sort of what I'm watching, this A wave top. That needs to be taken out to really confirm that the B wave bottomed and we are in wave C. Difficult chart to interpret, but that's the best microstructure I've got. Good to see that also the last micro support area did hold, the yellow one as well. We had an initial micro support break on Tuesday, but the lower support area was there to, let's say, offer a cushion for the price. And then a reversal, and then I shared with you here this orange box in the last video. And from here we should now see that upside momentum that follow through, and that upside momentum might increase upon a successful breakout above the A wave high. Quick explanation of the structure. Obviously we're dealing here with a C wave to the upside. That's the interpretation. So B wave bottomed, yeah, and then we're moving up in wave C. That's the 5-wave move. But because of the proportions here, it suggests that this was a wave 1, this was a wave 2, an A, this looks like a triangle. Because it looks like a triangle, to me it makes sense to consider it as the B wave of the 3rd wave, then a C wave up of wave 3, then a wave 4, and a 5, which should also be an ABC structure. So that's sort of how I see this. Because it's a B wave, if there is no successful breakout, we might simply test the support area a little lower, yeah, but still, we can still test the other fib levels in our upper support area. It wouldn't change anything. Even a break of the upper support area and we dip back into the lower support region here, which is, by the way, between 50.5 and 63.9 cents. It wouldn't change the overall assumption that we should still get to that target area then, however, with a little bit of a delay. So a break of microstructure does usually not change or not necessarily change the overall assumption of a chart. Yeah? And the ADA chart at the moment, until we get those 5 waves finally completed, I'm talking about the 5-wave move that started in June last year. So only when we get this 5-wave pattern completed, then we have to watch for a deeper pullback. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that could be wave 1. And then the ABC pullback in wave 2 could offer the next, let's say, support zone for anybody who might have missed this larger one, the orange box, the yellow box, and that orange box. There will always be other support areas. If you like to buy pullbacks, there will always be pullbacks, but they can be shallow in bullish markets. Now ADA quite nicely has actually shown us some nice pullbacks. A lot of people are currently focused on the coins that are just moving. Okay, now they are not offering any pullbacks at the moment. ADA did, Matic did, some of these coins, Link did, they are all offering pullbacks. But we'll see. It's obviously a very dynamic situation because Bitcoin is trying to get to all-time high territory again. It's fighting, and that, as you can see here on the Bitcoin chart, it's fighting, and that obviously creates some fluctuations on the altcoin charts. Therefore, we shouldn't go too micro with the interpretation. Don't see the microstructures necessarily as too predictive. It's just that they can change quickly, but at least they give you some parameters to watch, and we know, okay, I've got this microstructure. It should follow through, as long as certain parameters are holding. But what are the parameters? Okay, then it's a different microstructure. However, the overall trend isn't changed, even if a microstructure breaks. Yeah, but overall looking good. So hopefully that gives you some clear levels to watch, support, resistances, Fibonacci levels, and our trend reversal zones. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.